I'm currently doing is I'm trying to implement something to know the version of the custom game reset to know if there's any improvements for which one you're on, and for understanding the potential of these changes. That's all I'm really doing. So I'm probably doing like a version 1 and have a point and then put a 0, and then have a point and then put a 0 probably. So I'll be able to change those very easily. I'll even do 0 and then another 0 there, so I can have a lot of different changes that I can make, a lot of minor ones. I could also make it to where, like, if it's a bigger change, I could do like +10 on the right or something like that. It need to be a decently big change though. I'm currently simply thinking about how I'm gonna space it, so that's the reason the screen's off, because I need a special symbol. I think I'll do that though. Come on, microphone, detect my voice. Okay, and it doesn't want to detect it again. I hate it. I hate that, but it's okay. Not much I can do about it, except talk louder.
Welcome to us. You can't escape death.
I'm probably gonna do now to actually continue working on the top hot text. I need to do. It's still not done. Let's see how it works currently. I don't think it does work currently. Oh, never mind. It does. So that doesn't, 0 is there. Yeah, I can fix that. 0 because of something here. Why is this here? 0 because I put it a 0. Why is that there? Did I make a mistake? I think so. Yeah, I simply made a mistake. Okay, well that's great. So it works perfectly then.
Now arriving at Helios.
You can't escape death.
Oh no, I switched to parts. Not ready for switching parts yet.
Traveling to Havana.
Every time the menu goes into a spot that's not even ready, it glitches the whole thing. I don't know what happens exactly, but it simply doesn't work after that.
Can't escape.
But that's okay because it's not going to ever do that because I'm going to have all the options filled in. Look at that. Oh, that is nice. So it needs to update. It doesn't update correctly. What is with all these basic things that should have already been here? Okay, so I simply didn't put the one to update it. Okay, that's great. Now it'll update.
Now traveling to Busan.
You can't escape death. Everything.
Chill. Does it still say kill then?
Welcome to Blizzard World.
You can't escape death.
I see. I don't see how my ping keeps going up. But I do see that For some reason it didn't set it before. Didn't set it to chill.
Can't.
Is that because I was in the spawn room? No. Interesting. Okay, it seems to be working perfectly. What I don't like is how it didn't work before and it still said kill. Is it because I have high ping? Maybe. Let me keep trying it. I don't know what happened the first time.
Welcome to Castile.
Can't escape.
Welcome to Jungle.
Don't fail me. You can't escape.
I don't know. The reason I forgot to put correct actions here. It's so obvious. Huh. Maybe I was too focused on putting these things in the here.
You can't escape death. I could do this on my own. Probably faster, too.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Knock 'em dead.
How I put 5 options here. Plan for mode. Obviously I planned something for mode.
Can't.
Let me see if I saved anything for the plans of mode. I'm not gonna deal with that now. I'll probably deal with that after I deal with info text. Additional HUD text. What I'm actually going to do is actually keep it to being exactly how it is instead of changing it. So I'm going to call it info HUD text. Make it more simple to understand. Yeah, so the reason I did this HUD text specific options using jump and crouch is because of flying. Literally the main reason. Basically the only reason, because it doesn't really work unless it works with flying. So I want to fix that. I want to fix that. What I think I'm going to do analyze this a bit more. Microphone keeps not picking up my voice, which is great. But I said I'm going to analyze this more, and then I'm going to make the changes needed to make this as effective as possible. And I'm probably going to make only 3 informational HUD text, or like primary use, secondary use, tertiary use. And that's all. It's going to be 3. It's not going to be info HUD text specific option 1, 2. It's not going to be anything like that. It's going to be 3. But those 3 can be changed into any type of button needed. That's what I might do. But it's not so easy. I'm going to need a lot of if then else's to do that, potentially. So I'm thinking of how I could make that work. I'm gonna have to do it for the first 2. Or I could simply make it the first 2 are good, like they're basically the same as everything else except for flying, which goes to the correct one when it's turned on. Yeah. But then that means you need to, like, you can't have all of them. If I was on flying, I would need one that says turn it off and on, and then one that says how to fly, which is jump. A bit interesting. But also I could simply say that the last one that set it to that is the one that's most important. Like a priority type of thing. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. I'm trying to think, if I do it like that, we're only flying. Well, I could do it in a way that, like, as I get different options, I could then put in the new input binding strings instead of putting every single input binding string. I would say that's the best way. That's the most efficient way. So let me see how I can do this. This is perfect. This is basically perfect. This is not perfect. I did it like this. I don't really know. Let's fix that though. Yeah, I did it like that to try to like use it as much as possible, but it's like whatever. I did it like this because it needs to be... Yeah, it needs to be basically 0. It needs to not be there. That's the reason I did it like that. Basically the only way to do it. Let me re-put it, let me do it again. Back. Okay. Be back. Good. Seems that's the only way to do it because you need it to be not there or there. It can't be halfway. So if I were to put 0, 1, I would need to put 2 if then else's for it. Of 1. So yeah, it's makes perfect sense. Let's do this. This one's gonna have to be a different variable too. Does that actually work? Let's test it. Oh, it works. Okay, good stuff. Got to do that. Let me. Yeah, that works. Nice. Very nice. Let's remove specific options. I don't want to see that anymore. Disgrace. 0 here is HUD text reset. 1 is specific options 1. And 2, okay. All I really need instead of doing this custom string is an if then else. I'm trying to think what button I did. Was it ability 2? So, back and look. Yeah, it was ability 2. Nice. Nice, nice. text specific options too. I didn't even put info. That's weird. Yeah, they're next to each other, so I must have simply made an error there. They're both getting deleted though. Nice. Cool. Perfectly. Yes, if that works. Now it's gonna be jump. Jump now.
Welcome to jungle.
Also, it's gonna need to be there. Now that I think about it, it actually probably needs to be there. Or does it only need to be in the ones next to them? Probably, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Yep, jump. It's working. Okay, and now let's do 0. Back to 0.
Traveling to Queen Street.
Can't escape.
Nice. Perfect. What's next after mode? Wait, are you serious? Flying is after mode? Oh yeah, because HUD text. Okay, so yeah, flying is actually after mode. That's crazy. Yeah. Activation. That's old. I don't even use that anymore. Delete it. This. I want to remove this stuff though. It's like I don't want it anymore. I don't want it here anymore. That's stupid. Out of here. I'm gonna put this preset in 2, test 2, to be sure everything's good, but be okay. There's barely anything in here anymore. I like to see that. Means efficiency is working. Means efficiency is very high there. Barely any global actions. Nice. Yeah, it does only need to be in the first option of the next or previous parts. Also interesting and means I have to do less work. Okay, let's be sure all of this is done here with the info head text. Stuff. Really liking how it looks though. Like this whole menu design is really, I really like it. I really do. This is probably the best it's ever been. Best menu design I've probably ever had. I've ever made. All this, I mean seriously, it's been a lot. Really difficult to even imagine how long I've been doing this for and how many hours I've used on it. would say probably if I were to give an hour amount, I would probably say, like, I want to say a high number, but it's like, I don't want to go too far, but I would say probably 10,000 hours. I would say that. That's like, I would say that doesn't seem too far. $416 days. If it's not 10,000 hours, it definitely has felt like it. Been a long time. Working on this for about 5 years, 6 years. Like that, yep. About 6 years. Working on multiple presets over 6 years. Been a very difficult journey. Basically made the info HUD text. I think it's basically done. All I need to do now, add it to the secondary menu, start implementing it on everything. No. Increase of parts, not. There you go. Actual option. For everything in the secondary menu, I'm going to need to put a 0 in because it is changing from the primary menu to the secondary menu. So everything in the secondary menu needs that HUD text input binding string 1 to be 0. And that's the same for 2. Is that the same for even here? Do I need it here too? No, I don't need it here because it doesn't use the second. But I do need it over there. And I think. I guess there won't be every single thing using 2, because some of them won't need the secondary. Let's see though. Like increase, decrease, on, off, or off on won't need it because it doesn't need more than primary. Here, what the? Let me fix that. I mean, what is that? Mistake, that's what that is. This is gonna be 7. 8. It's gonna be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. This is going to need 2. So that means I also need 2 input strings to reset. This is going to be 9. Is that how I did it? On the... increase color, decrease color. Interesting. I'm simply gonna put it to increase, decrease. Could make it option instead of I'm gonna keep it increase. It'll make perfect sense. Think about it. Reset option's gonna be a tough one to actually redo. Oh my, look at this. It's crazy. This is crazy. I mean, seriously, this is a lot of work. I'm probably gonna have to delete 209 actions. Wait. When you change to the secondary menu, does it save the option it was on previously, or does it reset? It should save it. Why would it not save it? That'd be stupid if it didn't save it. Let me check. No, it saves it. It saves it. Like I said, I'm gonna have to do this for every single one because of that. If it reset it to the start, I wouldn't need to do it for every single one. I would only need to do it for the starting one. But that's okay. Doesn't make much difference. Wait, did I make it to where it's an increase? Yeah, I did. Also, I really hate, like, how unorganized my variables are from all the different times I had to delete things and change things. It's a mess, really. And it's not deserving of this preset. Preset should be perfect. It's not a very important thing though, so I've been okay with it. It's not like I can simply change them around. I can't really move them. Can't move the variables in the list. Another one with an increase, decrease, okay. Any more with increase, decrease? Okay, this is also increase, decrease. I get this done decently quickly. And nice. Not increase, decrease. Finally. Toggle. I don't think I did a colon. But I didn't. Doesn't need a colon. Okay, good. I need to be careful with this. Make a mistake, I could simply never notice it. That could be a problem. Basically forever. So need to be very careful. Another one that's increase, decrease. Good. I mean, I'm okay with it. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of increase, decrease. That's completely okay though, really. Nothing wrong with it. I almost do it there? Yeah, I almost did. Almost. If I forget to put the skip if, that means this could be a lot more inefficient. I mean, yeah, a few extra actions being done every single time this thing resets. That adds up to a lot. Going nicely. Really liking my secondary menu. Really like a lot of the new changes. Actually, decently starting to come together, I would say. It's definitely starting to come together, actually. Really starting to come together. Like, I'm not even really needing to do a lot of huge changes anymore. I've really perfected a lot of the menu design. Now a lot of it seems to be a lot of consistency work. You have to be consistent to do it. This is one that's probably gonna be tetier use. Interesting. Made it reload here. Bit of ability too. I'm confused. Ability 2. Trying to think. Which one did I make? Tetier use. What button did I choose for tetier use? Was it reload or was it ability 2? Sync with, here we go. Primary fire, so that's increase, decrease. And I made it reload here. So yeah, again, how do I know? Reload was the button I used for reset in the past. I do remember something about changing it to that button to make it more easy to use or efficient in some way. I think that's what I did. I think that's reload, and I simply haven't changed it yet in the HUD text. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it to reload. I think it makes the most sense. Yeah, it already is reload. Where did I see ability to? Or am I thinking about reset? Okay, I'm thinking about reset. I saw it at being tetier use. Guess I was wrong. It's already reload. Nice. I'm gonna have to change it to toggle now because a lot of these are toggles. I'm simply gonna need to flip around that off on. Lag every time. Microphone keeps getting my voice so late. So I wish it wouldn't lag every time. Every time I make a change, it lags. It's probably because of how many things I have in the rules, but it's like, it shouldn't make a difference. That shouldn't be a factor. do still need to think about reset though. Reset is still a factor in this info HUD text, because when reset is triggered or reset is supposed to be there on the info HUD text, it might be lower than it's supposed to be because of the previous text above that in the action. Decrease, yeah, it is. Almost forgot. Stay in position, needs to have that. Gotten all that done. gotten all that done. I think I'm gonna stop now, actually. I would say it's a good time to. Could test everything though. Let me look at everything. Let me test it quickly.
Welcome to Samoa.
You can't escape death. I could do this on my own. Probably faster too.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Try not to embarrass yourselves.
Didn't want to do that. I was trying to think of the way to change the menu and I keep forgetting somehow. It's not E, it's R to switch menu to primary to secondary, I mean, from primary.
Everything's going according to plan.
Those are not difficult at all. It's simply that yeah, I've been doing a lot of workshop and also I haven't been playing this game a lot. Haven't been doing a lot of workshop consistently. I've been doing a lot of workshop today and yesterday, and generally, but not consistently. And yeah, I actually recently came back from a month of not doing workshop. I mean, about a month. So yeah, need to get normalized to all the controls again. I've changed the controls so many times too. It's also the thing. I've changed the controls so many times. I went too far. Went too far. Wasn't looking at it.
You can't escape death.
Yeah, it's all perfect. It's all how it's supposed to be. Let's switch. Good. Toggle off on. Good. Good. Increase, decrease. Okay, good stuff. Stuff. Currently it's at 5, that's what it's at default. At that. Sync with header, and that's gonna sync everything. Yeah. Yep. It does sync everything. Get that back to green. Go. I really like how it's all laid out though. Like it's so versatile, but also so easy to use. It really is easy to use once you get a few of the basics. It's really easy to use. And there's a lot of innovation that went into this. There really is. There's a lot of innovation that went into this. At least from where I started with, there's so much innovation, but I haven't seen any presets like mine. With the amount of customization in simply colors of the menu. You can change the color of it, but it also changes these custom colors. So this is green. This is what makes the color green. Red 69, 255 green, blue 87. And I can change it to purple, and it's gonna be 161 red, 73 green, and 197 blue to make purple. And I have sync with header, cycle, sync with anyone you want. So it's like if you want the entire menu to be one specific color and cycle together, like let's see. I think if I enable cycle on only one of them, I'm on subheader currently, and I enable cycle and then sync with, let's say sync with subheader, it's not going to change the other ones too, because they don't have cycle on. So it's currently only doing the subheader. I can check that. See? It's not actually changing with the subheader. The subheader's just going on its own. Of course, if I enable the cycle on the header, the subheader, I mean not the subheader, the text and the header, if I enable that and then press sync, it's gonna all sync up. So now let's do sync with subheader. There. Now it's all synced perfectly. All gonna change. That's what I like about this system here. That's what I really like. It's so nice. It's so good to have such a perfect system implemented. And you actually even get to choose which one it syncs with, because there needs to be a starting point, obviously. So it's like if I liked my header color, if I liked my text color, and if I like my subheader color, I can change it to whichever one I want. And make it the entire thing. And also the info text cannot be changed. The info text at the top cannot change color. All you can do is disable it or enable it. It's like if you know the controls for everything, you don't really need it. You really don't need it. And you might need it sometimes. There's like something you haven't went on before. Because there will be some times, I think, I'm trying to think how. I mean, there isn't really any scenarios I can think of currently that would need you to turn on the controls, actually. Yeah, it's basically perfect. I don't think the controls, the info HUD text needs to have changing colors on it, or whatever. It needs to have all that other stuff. Basically, what to make it, the menu, I would need to probably do a custom color and then put all the things that control it. Which I could do that, but I don't think I will. It doesn't make sense to do that. It's supposed to be info text, not some other stuff. That moves. When it's disabled, it moves down. That's not supposed to happen. Why is it doing that? Oh, wait. It's because I removed some stuff. That's the reason for it. It's because I removed some stuff. Something's off now. When it's gone. Oh, I see. That's the reason. It's because this is actually where it's supposed to be. But since I removed some stuff, it's higher up now. So what I need to do is increase amount of spaces here. Not enough. I need to, yeah, I need to increase the amount of spaces here. Seems like the correct one. And what is all this? Another one. For some reason, I have two of them. Let's remove that one. This one. It's another one. I like that. That's too much, or not enough.
Welcome to Oasis.
You can't escape death.
Okay, I would say that is too much. Basically what I want to do here is match it. Oops. My screen was still off. Oops.
You can't
Yeah, it's too much. Okay, that's too much. So let me continue to do that to lower it. Like I was saying though, my goal here is to match it to where it, when it's disabled, when the one on the top is disabled, it doesn't actually move anywhere. This game has a bit of a stupid way to do this. It really does. I wish it was better, but how it is. It does have a stupid way to do this. But I also wish I didn't need to have this type of system. I wish it was simply in a better spot, I guess.
Escape death.
You know, I just realized.
Don't fail me, or else.
What is the problem with the right side? There's no reason I can't put it on the right, because the kill feed isn't even there. I think I did that at the top because of the kill feed, but the kill feed isn't enabled in the menu. So I need to put it on the right and then put this in the spot I want it to be. Let's do it. I wonder if I should make the menu on the crosshair instead of on. Let me do this. This is going to be on the right instead of the left, in the middle, I mean. Let me think. Do I want it in the middle? Do I want it on the crosshair? Do I want it in the middle of the crosshair in the ultimate? You don't want it. Yeah, you don't want it on the crosshair, because then that removes a lot of the use of like your character while you're in the menu. But you probably, yeah, I'm gonna keep it in the middle of the crosshair and the ultimate. It's the best location for it. I was trying to basically copy and paste it, but it doesn't seem I'm gonna be able to do that. Doesn't seem I'm going to be able to do that. For some reason, it doesn't like when you copy something, or when you try to copy something here. You basically can't do it. text is on. So it's either true or false, so it does both. But like, what? What? Why is it even there then? If it does both, then it doesn't need to be there. Ah, it's an and. It's an and. If and the menu is false equals on. I see. So, okay, I see what it is now. I see what it is. So it's not even important if the info head text is off, because this is always active. So every time it goes in the menus, it's on and it activates that spacer. It activates the spacer. That's basically what it's doing. I see now. But if both of these are not true, then it's not there. So if the menus is false, and so if the menu's off and the info text is on, then it does it. If it's off, it's not there. But it's not important if it's on. If the menus is on, if menu is on, it does it anyways. Okay. Currently what I'm doing is looking at BattleNet and running my username. Do all the correct punctuations and type it in. I don't have it by memory. I don't remember this type of name. Done. Looks, it's gonna be too far. I know that for a fact because I didn't lower it at all. Let's see what it is. I mean, I guess it could be not too far. Let's see.
You can't escape death.
Nope, it's definitely too far. Okay, it's good stuff though because now it's not gonna be changing. Not gonna be an annoying thing that's different slightly.
Can't escape death.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna move it up slightly, very slightly. That doesn't block the hero changing button. How that looks.
Fight.
You can't escape death.
Perfect. Need a map with a hero spawn room. Forget some of the names for these things. I haven't played this game consistently in such a long time.
You can't escape.
Come on, where's it at? There it is. Perfect. I like it. Oh, it's so nice. It doesn't move at all. It doesn't go up at all. Oh, that's nice. like it. Okay, I think I'm done. I like the changes I've made today. I was considering the username I put at the top, but I think it's okay because I want people to actually have my full username instead of half of it. I mean, without the numbers, it could be useless, so I had no numbers before, now I have numbers. And it makes sense, so I'll keep it. I'm still gonna have to test reset soon. Reset info HUD text. I need to see if that even works as it's supposed to. Hopefully it will, and I'll fix it if it doesn't.